Hello and welcome. Laura Weigel here with the Will to Wild Jewelry and the Holistic RX Remedies. And today is April 5th, 2019. It is the new moon in Aries. So if you have been following me for a while, you know I love to follow the moon energies. I love to just tap into those energies. So for this new moon, I have some crystal recommendations for you. This new moon is, I don't know if you realize this, but as I was reading and researching about this new moon, it's considered the first sign in the zodiac. So all new moons are about new beginnings and planting those seeds. But this new moon in particular, being the first sign, it's like even amplified. You know, it's setting the tone for the next year until next April, till the next new moon in Aries, basically. So I am really kind of excited about that, and I felt that it was important to tap into these new moon energies in Aries. And this new moon is a lot about career and finances and new beginnings in that type of area and planting the seeds in that area. So it's really important to go within and reflect at this time. It is a new moon and it's dark, and it's time for us to kind of slow down and go within and reflect a bit. So it's really nice to journal, especially at this time. And thinking about 2 weeks ago when I did the full moon, what were you releasing at that time? Where have you carved out some space to allow some of these new beginnings into your life? Because if we have things holding us back, it's hard to move forward. So we need to slowly go in those cycles of releasing and creating, right? So think about that. Go back and look, hopefully in your journal, if you're keeping a moon journal or a journal at all, and think about what it is you were releasing, where you're at with that, and now what it is that you want to manifest and bring into your life. So my crystal recommendations are all crystals with manifesting, high energy, creativity, and stepping into your power and self-esteem. So with no further ado, my first crystal recommendation is citrine. This is a gorgeous citrine point. It would be great to use for a grid, which I also highly recommend doing during any of the moon phases, right, with your intention. So citrine is really, it's a stone of wealth and prosperity. It's connected to your solar plexus, which is right above your navel. It's your powerhouse. It's about correct use of power, not overusing your power. But if this is a place that you're weak in, which many women are, citrine is a crystal that I really recommend for that. It's also a great crystal during this time, this new moon time, that you could put it actually in the southeast corner of your home. According to ancient feng shui, that is your wealth and prosperity corner of your home or of your office, right? Either or. So that's another way you could use citrine. Also in using a grid, which you can see here, this is my new moon manifesting grid. I actually use selenite in the middle because I liked the tower and pulling in that clean energy and surrounding it with clear quartz and selenite. So that's my new moon personal grid, which I suggest you do. A lot of people get really overwhelmed with creating the grids when they see mine if you don't have a lot of crystals. So I just want to add in a little disclaimer that it's fine if you only have a few crystals. You could do your center crystal and activate it with either your intention or a crystal point. And you could even write down your intentions and put it underneath that. My point is you don't need to make it complicated, right? It's all about what your intention is. So there's not necessarily any right or wrong. So that's my first crystal recommendation is citrine. It's also a great stone for self-esteem as well. And when we're creating new beginnings, especially in the area of our career and in business, you know, sometimes some self-doubts can start to come in. So it's nice to really have a boosted self-esteem and knowing that you can do it, right? The thoughts are coming to you for a reason. My other one is Peach Moonstone, which I didn't really have in a stone, but I have in this beautiful necklace that I had made. It's nice, it's simple, it's elegant. I love simple and elegant jewelry. It just really showcases the stones here. So I picked Peach Moonstone because Peach Moonstone is correlated with your sacral chakra, right? So sometimes people might say moonstone, and you're thinking the rainbow moonstone or the white moonstone. That's more your crown chakra. So Peach Moonstone is my recommendation. It's the stone of new beginnings. So I recommend it pretty much with every new moon, to be honest with you. And I love it, the Peach Moonstone, because it being correlated with our sacral chakra, which is our creative center. And it's also our center about joy, right? We can't really tap into our creativity if we're not in a space of joy. And a lot of times we're going through different things in life, and sometimes it's hard to really tap into our joy. So I love Peach Moonstone. It's very calming. It is the stone of new beginnings, and it's all about creation. A side note, it helps to balance hormones, and if you're trying to get pregnant, it's great for that too. Lastly, I'm recommending Sunstone. Isn't it beautiful the way it reflects? This is Oregon Sunstone. Sunstone comes from Oregon. It's a really prized, beautiful, pretty kind of pricey stone. I don't have any pieces of it. I only have it in this bracelet. But I picked Sunstone. Again, it's correlated with our sacral chakra, about creating. But it really helps to lift our mood, especially if we're feeling kind of down or depressed, or we have these ideas that we want to put into play. It really helps us to put that into action. Really helping us put that into action. So those are my crystal recommendations for this new moon. I hope that you found that helpful. I hope that you take some time to sit with the energies of this new moon. I always recommend carving out a little bit of time to just really tap in. And what I mean by tapping in is closing your eyes, reflecting, and manifesting. I do have a mantra that I recommend because I love mantra meditations. And this one you could use if you want, a mala bead to help you keep it. And I just think mantras are really nice, right? And if you can't think of one, Om is a great one. Or Om Shanti, peace, right? So my recommendation right now is to manifest more peace for yourself, for your inner being, for the collective. And so I'm recommending Om Shanti, and it just says Om Shanti, right? So if you want to join me, we can do 27 together chants of Om Shanti to kind of close this up, okay? So, sitting in a nice, comfortable position, taking in a nice deep breath, cleansing breath, and exhaling any stress or worries from your day, letting it go, taking in another nice, deep, cleansing breath. Bringing your shoulders up to your ears, tense them up, hold, and release. Let's do a few shoulder rolls here. 3, 2, 1. Let's go the other way. 3, 2, 1. Really setting that intention for manifesting from our highest and our best, for our highest and our best. Bringing in the element of peace and connecting with the divine wisdom of what it is that will be the best for our life and to bring peace into our life. And so starting with me, let's chant Om Shanti 27 times, okay? Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. 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 Taking a nice deep breath and holding it at the top. Slowly letting it out. And let's close our meditation with a nice Om together. Taking a nice deep breath. Om. Namaste. Slowly open your eyes and hopefully you're feeling much more centered and at peace and ready to really tap into what it is that is for your highest and best and what you want to meditate on or manifest on. So I invite you now as we close to take any of these crystals that you might have with you and to journal about what it is that you want to manifest and to keep that, what it is that you want to manifest, right? And you can re-energize that. You can go as far as I did and make a grid, but kind of revisiting that every day and sending it some energy, right? Because energy flows where our attention goes. And so just giving it a little bit of that love and attention. Okay, so a happy new moon, and I hope that you got something out of this. I would absolutely, of course, love to hear from you. You can find me in my private Facebook group, Holistic RX Remedies. You can email me, laura@thewilltowow.com. You can visit my website, thewilltowow.com. And yeah, I'm on Instagram too, will2wow_jewelry. So I can't believe I just remembered all that for you guys. All right, I will talk to you at our full moon. Namaste.